Good morning and welcome back to my channel, Making It Make Sense. If it's your first time joining, thanks for joining. And if you've been here before, thanks for returning. Today is November the 12th, 2024, and it is still the morning. It is 9:53. And I just want to do like a quick video about why I buy dehydrated foods, freeze-dried foods. And like I've been doing this for a couple of years now. So when I buy my dehydrated freeze-dried foods, I don't just like monthly, I don't spend like, $150 or 200 or a couple $100 or whatever. I just take a small portion of my budget because I do receive food stamps. So I just like learned this a couple of years ago. I don't remember when I started doing it, but I learned that you can buy freeze dried with your food stamps. So that's why I do it. Like I don't spend because it's not any extra money like out of my pocket. So for those that didn't know, the Mountain House, if you buy it off of Amazon, it is EBT eligible. Mother Nature freeze dried foods are EBT eligible, and yeah, those are the two that I buy. And in August Informed. Those three are with some of I think August Informs and Mountain House. Some stuff, not all items are, but like most of the foods are. So that's the reason why I do it, and it just makes sense for me to do it because, like I said, I do get food stamps, EBT, SNAP, whatever you want to call it. Uh, and I'm already spending money on food. So that's just my way of buying foods for like the future and like long term items. And also, I did like recently, a couple of months ago, I saw this one young lady. She does buy August Informs on a regular basis, and she said it helped her save money. So that's why she does it. She buy like the big, I think it's like 40 pound of flour or whatever. She buy like the bigger bulk items, and she says she just like save money like that. She buy it and whatever. That's what she does. She says that it's helping her save money. So I guess if you buy in bulk, then that makes sense. Versus you buying $5 here, $10 there for like flour. If you just buy the big tubs. And I don't remember how much they are. Like I said, I think they're like 40 pound or something. I don't remember. I have about two of the flowers myself. And yeah, I don't know remember what else, but I know I bought two of the bigger flower containers before because that's what I was like. I was like, it's probably depends on how often you use flour, at least like 6 months to a year supply, depending on how often you bake or, depending on what you use it for. But like I was saying, I don't go and buy a bunch at one time. So the stuff that I have is just like over time. So like right now I do have a certain number, a dollar amount in mind when uh monthly that I spend based on how much I receive. So I do set aside a certain amount and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna spend this much money this month on freeze dried. So it just like make a lot of sense to me to do it. Like I said, because I'm already receiving it. So it just kind of makes sense to go ahead besides the like canned goods. Because I did explain like in one of my other videos at one point in time I was trying to stock up on canned goods, but I did store some in my uh one of my storage. I do have like two, well at the time I had just one storage unit. And like I said, it was supposed to be climate control, but when they switch owners, it's just like every time I went in there, it was super hot. So I just felt like over time, it wasn't going to be good for my, canned goods just to be like that hot just every day over a couple of months. Because like I said, it didn't matter. I went in the summer, it was hot. I went in the winter, and it was hot. So I can even stand like to be in there for like 10 minutes myself at a time. So and I would just be like sweating. So I was like, this can't be good for my food. And I did wind up like throwing a lot of food away. And after that I did start trying to figure out like a better way. And I did start buying like the freeze dried. Because I know even with the freeze dried, there's a certain temperature that you should keep it at. But I just feel like by being freeze dried, that it would be better off in that situation than versus the canned goods. Because like flour, for instance, it's really, I mean, it's good to have it at the temperature that it's supposed to be maintained at. But I just feel like to just make it have a better shelf life. So I just felt like that would be a better option than the canned goods with the liquid and whatever. I mean, I don't know, that's what I felt that it might be better to just like kind of do that. Sorry. So versus trying to just do canned goods and some of the stuff I had in there wasn't all canned goods. It was like different kind of containers or whatever. So like I did have like fruit in like the little plastic containers and things. So like if you know like the little fruit cups. So I felt like that wasn't a good idea. So that's why I kind of did some fruit and vegetables because I feel like they would be better freeze dried than having it like in a can. And then so like I said, I don't work, I don't have an income right now. So that is the purpose of me doing this YouTube channel. And I'm trying, like right now, I'm working on multiple streams of different incomes. So I just started this summer. So you are welcome to subscribe to my channel, just like follow me along my journey. So just uh along with being more self-sustainable and just finding ways to use what I have to try to meet the goals that I want for like now and in the future. That's like basically what I'm working on. So I'm just here trying to share some tips and things that I am doing that maybe other people can incorporate into their lives. Because, like I said, like for example, the freeze dried things, I don't think a lot of people know that you can buy freeze dried with your food stamps. So I was just like here just to like share a tip for in case like somebody, want to start storing food or prepping, like you don't have extra money, but you do have food stamps, so you can take, $10. Because, like I said, even in one of my videos, I showed some Dollar Tree items. They do have like freeze dried fruit at the Dollar Tree. And some of my videos, I do show like you can buy some dehydrated foods and freeze dried foods at the Dollar Tree. So that's all like really the purpose of the channel is just to show, ways even if you don't have a lot of money that you can, figure out different ways to do something where you're not spending like a whole lot of extra money. And also along with like my point as far as making multiple streams of income, I have started the YouTube channel. And then the summer also I did start making designs online and try to sell it like a print on demand shop. So I have two currently. And then just like 2 weeks ago, maybe I started doing like the Timu affiliate link thing. So I'm gonna see how that goes. And yeah, I think that's all that I'm pretty much working on right now. And I am working on trying to get monetized on TikTok. I don't have enough followers yet. So like I'm trying to work on like all those things at one time. Because like I explained in one of my videos, I do have like health issues and just like working a regular job, like I would eventually have to quit. I probably would only be able to work like 3 to 6 months and I probably would have to like quit. So I don't really see the use of me trying to even try it to do it. So like I like this doing what I'm doing because I can kind of pick up and stop. If I only want to spend like 2 hours out of my day, I could spend 2 hours or I can make one or two videos today and like kind of just like rest in between as needed and still kind of do the other things that I need to do. I can just basically do it on my own time. So that's why I am working, trying to do some things because I have been like lucky and fortunate enough to where I do have like family that are helping me out. But it's just like it comes to a certain point where people kind of feel a certain way after they've been helping you for so long. They feel like, okay, well, now it's time for you to try to do something different because I've been helping you and I don't see any change or progress. So that's why I'm trying, to do something for myself. The way I can go back to like being able to take care of myself better. Because like I said, was working two part-time jobs before I stopped working. And I don't really want to go into that, but it is what it is. So now I have applied for disability and I got denied. I only done one application. I haven't done the second one, and I was trying to decide if I should. And like right now, I don't even currently have health insurance, but I did have it. They cut it off this year. And so basically, I can like reapply, but I don't really want to explain that. It's just like a certain part of the application process I'm having trouble with because, well, I don't really want to go into that. But yeah, just currently I just don't have health insurance, so I can't even go to the doctor. So I'll have to pay out of pocket, and without an income, it's just kind of hard for me to do that. So I am trying to work on things to do what I need to do to get to where I need to be. But in the meantime, I am just like sharing more tips and on my channel. But besides that, the other thing I was gonna say, like when I did have enough money to buy a dehydrator, uh, instead of doing that, I did go ahead and buy like I felt like I needed. I was trying to decide between to buy like a canner, a dehydrator, and if I should buy like a generator. So I did buy like a lower end generator, which I bought like a small capacity generator power station, I guess you would call it. So I bought like the Jackery 290 watt, I believe, and a solar panel. So that was a couple of $100. So even that though that is more than a dehydrator, I feel like that would benefit me in long term better than the dehydrator or the canner. Because like I said, I already do have food stamps, so I can just buy what I need with that. So I just feel like there was a better option for emergencies for me. And I did plan on like going back later and buying a canner and dehydrator. I was going to like in one of my videos I did explain like I am the oldest grandchild on my dad's side. And so I did form like a family group, like a gardening group or whatever. And we started, and I explained it in a video. Well, like we started, and then I just had to like stop doing it because I wasn't able to go like back and forth and like maintain it. So that's why I did start back with doing my own like separate gardening, patio gardening. So my goal was like for everybody to like chip in, $5 here, $10, like whatever we can, and just get together like, once a month and start doing like the canning, dehydrating vegetables that we grew. But like I said, that was my plan eventually to get it. So at the time, like I said, I did buy the Jackery instead because that was my goal to just like start the group and everybody chip in, like I say, $5 here, $10, whatever we could afford. And over time, I was just gonna buy the things and just like get together with other family members and do just kind of try to get everybody together to do things together. But I did stop that, and eventually, I do want to get like my own, but I just feel like again, it wasn't really that necessary for me to buy one because right now I'm not growing enough of my own like you know fruits and vegetables or whatever to dehydrate anything. And I know that you can I've seen people, they do like the store-bought vegetables, like either out the can, fresh, or the frozen. They'll take it and dehydrate it and freeze dry it and just like put it in canning jars and can it themselves. So that is an option too. But I just feel like at the end of the day, it just didn't really make sense because at the end of the day, you're still buying food, that somebody else produced and processed. So you still, it just would defeat the whole purpose because that's the purpose of it is for you to grow your own, produce your own food, store your own so that it's chemical free or whatever. So I was like, that's pretty much doing the same thing. Even if I were to buy the grocery stuff and dehydrate it, like I might as well just go ahead and buy the dehydrated foods. And then also, sorry, while I was talking, I thought about the next point I was going to talk about, and I forgot it, and I didn't write it down. It has something to do with dehydrating and freeze drying, but I forgot the point I was going to make. And yeah, it was something else I was going to add to it. Oh, I know what it was. I was gonna say, besides like a machine, you can also just like do it naturally. You can buy, I mean, not necessarily, well, I guess you can buy trays and stuff and still do it like outside just with the sun. You can like wash your herbs or whatever. And I've done it like inside the house when I did have my little, I did grow like herbs and stuff like at my window in my bedroom. And when it was time, like my green onions, for instance, every time I would just like trim it off as it's growing, I would just go ahead, like rinse them off, and I would just put it on like a paper towel in my kitchen and just like let it sit there until it's like dry. And with the humidity, I am in Texas, so it didn't really take that long. So I would cut it up and just uh, lay it on paper towels and leave it in my kitchen and let it dry. So you can, you don't always necessarily need it, but I mean, it does help like with bulk items. If you have like a lot to process, that would be like an excellent thing, and then you just want to get it done faster. So that was another reason why I didn't, because I was like, I don't really produce like a lot to be doing all of that. So as far as just saving like electricity, and you can just like do it naturally with just like the sun and just like with air. You can just let things naturally dry out too. But in the future, I do definitely would like to buy like a canner. And I do every once in a while when I see jars, I will go ahead and pick up some jars. Because one day I did see some canning jars on sale. And a few times I have bought it. But just as far as storage, I don't really, because they're fragile, I don't have a particular place for them. So I haven't bought like a lot. So, yeah, I had, and then as far as like the canning salt and stuff, I am on Amazon. You can buy that also with the food stamps. There are a few ones you can buy online, and I have them like in my cart. I haven't bought it, but I did like do my research to see if I wanted to start or doing it, could go ahead and do it. Because at one point in time, I was trying to grow like cucumbers and I was going to try to do my own pickles, but somehow I can never seem to keep my cucumber plant alive. So that just didn't work out for me. Uh, and I guess that's about it. So that's just on like why I'm doing like just buying the freeze dried right now because it just makes sense to me in my situation. Like I said, I'm not in a permanent living situation, so I don't want to just buy like a whole bunch of extra stuff where I am, and then when I have to eventually like move, so like I don't have to be storing a bunch of things where I already am. And like I say, I do have a storage unit, and I actually have two now. So that's why I do have two because I'm not in a permanent living situation and I don't have a lot of space where I am to put all of my things. And I was working on trying to like downsize and just have one because it is a lot of money paying the storage and like I am getting help. So I do feel bad because I feel like There's a lot of money being wasted, but it's not really because, like I said, where I am, I don't have the room to store it. So in my situation, it is good, but I just feel like at the same time, it's just like over time, there's a lot of money. So like I hate it, but I just feel like it's the best solution for me. And like right now, I do have items on Facebook Marketplace. So I am like over time trying to get rid of a lot of stuff. So I am going through, and like I said, my I don't have a car right now, and that was my plan is to kind of go like back and forth, and as I sell stuff to try to go get more stuff and bring to where I'm living, place online and sell. And also, I was supposed to be just like going back and forth and just like taking pictures in my storage. That way, I don't have to bring certain items here. I could just like take the pictures, leave it there, and then when somebody's really ready to buy, I can just like either meet them there or go pick it up, just depending. But like that's my situation right now. So I am working on several things. As you can see, my eyes are tired because I did have to get up. I wanted to stay in bed longer, but I do have like kids. I have my 2-year-old, so it's kind of like I have to get up for her, even if I want to out extra hours sleep or whatever. I do have to like get up and get her ready, feed her and stuff in the morning. So and I could be unnecessarily mean and cruel and make my teenagers do it, but I just feel like I'm the mom. It's my responsibility. So I do get up even though when I'm tired or I'm not ready to get up. Like if you have kids, you like understand certain things that you just like have to get done. So, but I am currently working on a lot of things. So probably in my latest videos and some of my like videos in the future, I probably will look tired because I am. But I mean, it's all good. It's all in the day's work of being a mom. And I will be back with more videos. But I just wanted to like explain something. That's why in some of my videos I do like go into explaining because I know people watch and they have their own opinion about stuff. But it's just like, hey, I'm doing my best. Like at the end of the day, everybody's doing their best. So I'm trying to like do my best in my situation. But like I said, hopefully you are here for my journey and along the way you can see the things that I'm improving on in my life and just in general. So, like I said, I'm still here. I'm starting a lot of things and I'm trying to learn a lot of things on how to do a lot of different things. So, as I'm learning, I will share. So, all of my ideas may not make sense to you or may be good or right for your situation, but they may be good for somebody else in the same or similar situation. So that's all. I'm just like here to try to help people in different situations because one situation is may not always be good for somebody else. So that's really just like the purpose of my video is just to help people that are either in like the same or similar situations and just to give ideas on things that you can do instead of just saying, well, I can't do this, I can't do that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I will continue to share more tips, ideas, and just my process of what I'm going through. And, yeah, if you're interested in just like joining me and watching me as I do and reach multiple goals, and I may come on here every once in a while and tell you that like a goal that I have or whatever, but sometimes I don't necessarily like tell people. I just kind of just like do like this is what I want to do, and I'm just gonna like do it. And then maybe over time you will see, oh, okay, well I see what she was doing. I see where she's going, what she's trying to do. Because like a lot of stuff I'm doing right now don't make sense to a lot of people, but like at the back of my mind, I do like, okay, this step one, like I have it, what I know, what I wanted to carry out, and I'm just like in my process right now of carrying it out. So like I might not explain all the time, but I'll come back like every once in a while to explain. Like, oh, I know it probably don't make sense to you, but like for me in my situation, this is why I'm doing it. And like even though I'm doing this, I'm also doing this, this, and this. So I guess just come back to join me on my journey. Check back in every once in a while and just, leave comments to like encourage me. And if you have any tips or ideas for me and what I'm trying to do, if you see a way I can do something easier, definitely like comment, leave a comment and let me know. Or like I said, just encourage me, like, hey, you're doing a great job or whatever. But thanks for joining. This video carried on longer than I wanted to. And I'll see you soon.